Hey guys, so let's talk about menopausal mood swings. I am post-menopausal. So that means that I went through the peri, I hit my hadn't had in a year, and for the rest of my life, I'm considered post-menopausal. And one of the things I want y'all to understand, whether you're going through it, your mom, your wife, whoever, the symptoms don't just go away. They don't. So some of the symptoms that you had during perimenopause is still going to be with you after menopause. So some of the things I still deal with, and I have been postmenopausal about 2 years. So I think at 46, I hit menopause and now I'm postmenopausal, and I'm 48 now. So something I still deal with, definitely the mood swing. The mood swings for me in menopause is like the worst. In the worst as far as all the symptoms. Because yeah, the hot flashes were uncomfortable. The night heat is uncomfortable because I still deal with that depending on what I ate or had that day that would trigger it, but not as often. But you're still going to have symptoms, just not as often, ideally. Um, but the mood swings, because from it'll be some days that I wake up and I'm like, I'm feeling myself, like I just love me and love life, and this other days I wake up and I'm not feeling it, not at all, nothing. And that's okay, just long as you recognize that this is part of your post-menopausal or your menopausal, perimenopausal experience. Don't beat yourself up. If you feel like you want to cry and have no reason to cry, do it. Get it out the way, because if you hold it in, it's going to make it worse. Two of the things that I take, and I have to alternate them, because anytime you do anything, whether it's medicine or a holistic type natural supplement, when your body adjusts and get used to it, things tend not to be as effective. So keep in mind, what used to work may not work anymore. So I used to be die hard ashwagandha for my moods. I would take it and I'm back, you know. But after a while, that didn't work. So I had to take a break from it and switch up. I've taken maca, which I don't hear a lot of people talk about these days, but maca was really good for kind of helping balance your hormones. And if your hormones are balanced, it tends not to be such a moody situation. Now, let me add this. I'm nobody's doctor. I'm not telling you to take anything. I'm just telling you what I've taken. Currently, I'm taking St. John's wort, and that's WORT. I don't see a lot of people talk about that as well. And to me, at least now, it works better than ashwagandha. And ashwagandha was great for years, but I think because it became so commercial, the formulas have become less potent because people could make more money. And I don't like people making money off an area of my life that I'm suffering or dealing with, if that makes sense. Not if I can help it. So currently I'm taking St. John's wort, which is good for mood. I just saying. Um the other thing, the other thing that I kind of still deal with being postmenopausal is what I call the night warmth. Not night sweats, because I never really had night sweats. I just call it the night warmth. And for me, because I am a cold natured person, it's very noticeable. And what really triggers this is if I had a particularly stressful, moody type day, if I drink red wine, which sometimes we all want that sip of wine before we go to bed. Excuse me. If I drink red wine, if coffee, in which I stopped drinking coffee, like I haven't had coffee in 2025 at all, and I love coffee. But yeah, I'll have to do a video on that another time. How, why I gave it up, whatever. But start to learn what is triggering your symptoms. Not saying that it's going to stop your symptoms, but it may help lessen it. So just remember, as you go through perimenopause, one of the ways you know is because you start having symptoms like allergies. All of a sudden, you may develop or they may get worse. Mood swings for sure. Of course, your skip periods. We like that's number one clue. Even though when I started skipping periods, I thought I was pregnant. And most of y'all will go through that. You know, you may be like me, go to the doctor thinking, oh my Lord, I'm pregnant. And the doctor's like, yeah, no, you're menopausal. Okay. Um, so as you go through your perimenopausal journey, and if you look on the page, there's videos where I explain some of the different symptoms. Um, but just know that as you go through that, you're going to get to the other side, but that doesn't mean you leave everything behind. Some of those symptoms will lessen or albeit go away, but they will still be with you for a period of time after menopause when you get into your postmenopausal years. So I just wanted to drop that and help you guys out with that because a lot of people think that when you're postmenopausal, all of a sudden you're like, yay, I'm back to normal. And it does not work that way. So if you have any questions about menopause, um, leave it in the comments below and I will answer it. But if you look around my page, I do explain different uncommon symptoms like your once oily skin is all of a sudden dry and itchy and flaky and all those things. That happens. So with that being said, make sure you like the video, comment below, and share with the friend that you care about. See you next time.